keep rolling.
Yes, it's Rolling with Tank. You already know we had Studio Red, Soberthedj, 13th Grandmaster.
Yep.
And you know who we sitting here with. It's Enraged We Trust. The headlining artist, One Pump.
Oh, man.
My man, yo. My man, first off. First time I seen you, Utopia Fenny.
Shout out Utopia
This
Fenny.
motherfucker had niggas going crazy.
Yeah.
When I talk about like locally, I'm not wrong. In Brooklyn, I done seen some raves. I done seen some wild shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
lit. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the first time in the Hampton Roads area I actually seen motherfuckers in the middle throwing blows, wilding.
I was there.
Yeah, Diz was there. I came with. I showed up with Diz. Yeah, it was definitely like that. Had the whole crowd. Niggas knew what he was saying. It was the first time I seen like organically a feedback of the area. Like you
Like
felt
fans.
Yes, but not only was it fans. It's like in VA it's a little different. Like it's hard. Like people don't. It's weird. We people in VA. You know, for me coming from New York, coming down here, I've noticed people in VA are much faster to support. Like, oh, yo, this big artist over here. This, It's not really like here, like, yo, hometown hero. It felt like that. Like, hometown, One Pump is hometown hero.
That's
like,
fire.
without a doubt, I gotta.
So
get
this
that
show,
to him.
like, low key was like made for One Pump.
Oh my!
So
this is the rage guy, right?
That's crazy.
Was it the release event? My album release event?
Yes, it was the album release. Yes. It was the album release. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it was the album release.
Yeah, it was the album release. Nah, she was going crazy. So
That's wild.
let's go straight into that, man. What made you say I want to be an artist? Like, what made you say I could do this? I'm going to do this. And then how was it like when you realized the reception was there? People was fucking with you. They was like, ooh, this nigga One Pump is the
So
truth.
like, I never really wanted to make music.
Oh shit,
Well,
this is
I didn't
perfect.
want to like rap or say words, shall I say?
Mhm.
I
Okay.
play the drums, so like I've always wanted to make beats. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I started making beats. But like, you know how it go. You get high, you freestyle with your niggas, shit like
Shit be
that.
dope.
So my nigga Cashflow, he essentially made my SoundCloud and made me drop music.
Damn.
So like,
Okay.
What, all right.
yeah.
All right. See, all right. You know, that's normal. You know, I'm not
But-
gonna say that's normal.
But to go into more detail, like you said, like I started to make music. I was cool with goddamn Nolan B. Rollin', if you know who that is. And like I didn't really recognize the caliber of which he was making music at the time. He was just my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I was kicking it with him, and when I started making music, he kinda like reposted some songs and they kinda just went stupid. But then I got like
That's
this Ugly
love.
God feature, and that kinda like blew me up as well. So,
You said Ugly God?
yeah.
Shout out Ugly God.
Fuck Ugly God.
Ah,
And that same time,
that
so
says
watch
enough.
this. Here you go.
He know
On
what's
the
up,
DJ
though.
type time,
that says-
shout out Ugly God. In a real life type time,
Yeah, he
fuck
knows
Ugly
what's
God.
up though. He like that. He
Yeah.
he done talk to me about it. Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck that.
Now you make me want to ask. Where
Nah, he
the
just-
dissension from?
niggas
We did
just
some
weird.
sucker shit.
Niggas just weird.
Yeah,
Artists be doing some
completely
sucker shit,
slandered
bro.
him.
Yeah,
He's
Artists-
nah, we ain't even. He don't
Yeah.
get that energy. He just
Yeah,
weird.
keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving.
Damn,
Fuck
damn.
it.
All right, so that's not too abnormal. You know, somebody else putting you in the game and all that stuff. But what made you say I want to do this? Because you
so
know,
essentially, it kind of like it became my life.
so was it the reception? You realizing, oh shit, I can do this, and people was fucking with me.
It's like a process. Yeah. At first, yeah, it was like, oh, okay, I can make money off of this. I'm in college. I was like, oh, I can make money off of this. My nigga ATL Schmook, if you know who that is, ATL Schmook put me on to the curator that I'm still signed up to this day. And once I started making, you know what I'm saying, started seeing those checks, I was kind of like, okay, I can do this.
what
You know
were the
I'm saying?
checks like that made you say, there's money in this music thing?
Thousands of dollars.
The end.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna count your pockets or nothing.
Yeah,
but let's go ranges.
The
50
the
to
Ugly
100?
God feature, the Ugly God feature cost like $100. I multiplied that by like 100.
Nah, that's not even a question. But what I mean is, now, pay range wise,
That's
are you
love.
looking at like teacher pay, or are you looking at like, oh man, this nigga got a nice sales job, he making about $100 a year? Like, how was it when it was like, and then
I'm gonna call it teacher pay.
okay, no, that's great,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Especially you say you was in school,
Yeah.
you in
Yeah.
college, like
It
most
was,
people
it was just
not,
random. It was cool. I was like, fuck. I know I could do it.
Mhm.
I know I can do this. And yeah, I just kept with it for real. So
Okay.
yeah, essentially people fucking with it for real. Like I said, the Nolan reposts really gave me motivation. Like I've dropped hundreds of songs and I've
Yeah.
deleted them. You know what I'm saying? Like I unintentionally put in my 10,000 hours because it was simply fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would just link up with my niggas, get high. We would make music and like I was mixing, mastering everything. You know what I'm saying? So just doing it and doing it and doing it made me like, this is what I want to do.
So question on that, right? You said you was doing production at first. So you still do all your own beats for the most part, or
not
you,
for real, not
Nah?
even.
Okay.
I kind of like, I realized in order for me to excel in the caliber of which I need to and should, is for me to focus on what I like to focus on. And like sometimes it is beats, but like not really. Like
Yeah.
the last time I made a beat, like the last beat I made is like the track Lames on my album that I produced. Like that's like one of the last beats I made, and I made that maybe in like 2019, I think.
Sheesh.
2019.
do you
When
own-
did I run through the window? 2019, 2018, 2019, going into 2019. I made it like late 2019, almost
You
2020.
said when did you run through the window?
I don't even want to get into it.
The end.
There's a video on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's called. It's in my videos. It's an interview. Y'all go watch that. I'll talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you produce for other people, or is it just
I
strictly
have
for yourself?
before.
Do
I've
you
sold some
enjoy it,
beats
or
and
you not
stuff.
really like it?
I mean,
like,
I make-
do it when I do it. I do.
I know I make beats for myself.
Okay.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be thinking about people like that. Some people shop. It's like a if you know, you know type vibe.
Even that. Let's speak about that. What's that like? You know, being an artist and it being a very selfish sport. You
is
having to
absolutely
always
selfish.
constantly think what's best for me, what's going to improve myself, what's going to improve my career, what's going to change my trajectory, what's going to allow me to evolve. What's that like? And then dealing with people around you and not trying to be like, hey, it's fuck you, but it's not really fuck you. It's just I have to focus on myself.
Shit, at this point, it's easy. At first, it was difficult. I'm a CEO of Slayer Entertainment. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I got some of my goddamn. I don't like to say anybody works for me, but like, you know what I'm saying? On paperwork, that's kind of how it is. But I got people that work with me. You know what I'm saying? Part of my team with me right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my president of my production company,
Okay.
Home Team Productions. That's my second cam. You know what I'm saying? Second main cam, Alan Moran. So
Okay.
I'm the decision maker. I'm the kind of guy, like I'm the just do it. So it's like it's normal to me now. You gonna be the villain.
You're the maverick. You're the
Yeah,
innovator.
yeah, absolutely.
Facts.
And my last like podcast that I did, my homie said that, and I was like, "What is that?" And he gave me like the definition and everything.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What was that like? Because not let's speak about that. Not too many people even understand the necessity of a team, and that you can
Shit.
go
That's
far as hell
everything.
by
Yeah.
yourself,
Super important.
but you're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to touch as many people as you could touch with that team. You're not gonna be able to
Absolutely.
have the same amount of reach you have without that team.
Mm-hmm.
When did you realize that? Like, was that early on in your career, or it took a little bit of time?
It took a little bit of time. I realized I've been like officially rapping since like, what did I say the other day? Like 2017 was like one of my first tracks. So like 2017 was like, you know what I'm saying? One of them. That was when I dropped the Ugly Guy song.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's like, since then, I would say like 2019 is when I realized how important the team is, and like since then, I'm kind of like chiseling. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Chiseling at the marble type shit.
How did you build that
Shit.
team? How did you find the right people, the right fit? How
Life, the
Life.
universe,
Organic.
Yeah, the universe
Yeah.
kind of put it together. It was kind of like I knew all of these people that are a part of my team already
Yeah.
on some like before I made music,
Okay.
and then like except like my DJ, of course. You know what I'm saying? I met my DJ. He was like one of the first people to ever interview me and book me.
Okay.
Like aside from like my first show,
Mhm.
like
That's fire.
and then just been fucking with him ever since. But like it's crazy because it's like he started working with my head camera and my bad.
Mhm.
He started working with my head camera on an event we do now called High Tide, and it's like they did that on their own.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. Like life literally just put me in a position to meet these people that do these certain skills and have these certain skill sets that all complement each other. And it's like when I really sit back and look at it, it's like certain groups of them that I, you know what I'm saying, could think about experiences with. Like it's like boom, the ones that act the same. When I really sat back and looked, they all had the same zodiac.
Oh,
That's
Shit
fire.
like that.
That's crazy.
That's like
So
a
it's
super
like-
dope collective.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it just did itself. Like,
was it one of those
shit
things where
fire.
you had to put people in position? And I mean, what I mean by put people in position was say like, all right, you're not really doing this, but I think you'd be great at doing this. I would like you to do this. And then
That's kind of came about recently, more recently than anything with like the production company and things like that. So like my nigga Sean, the nigga who made my SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? Like me and him I used to make straight all my music with him. You know what I'm saying? Like he made beat, like he produced the beat that I did with Ugly God, shit like that. So it's like stuff like that. But like now he's like one of my main photographers.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like he always was a cameraman. You know what I'm saying? Like before anything, when he was a teenager, and like we met at Norfolk State. At Norfolk State, he was the like football team cameraman. So it's like
it was only right.
it kind of just came full circle.
We kind of went into your team, we went into your background, we went into a whole bunch of shit. But me being new to the area, I'm interested to know about your sound, right? In terms of where did it come from for you, if there are any, and I hate, it's as cliche as it sounds, if there are any, inspirations for it, or if it's just organic, this is what sound right, and two, as far as evolution.
So when I first started making music, honestly, I could say like I was heavily influenced by the Migos and Future and who was popping at the time, Famous Dex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit
So
like
what's
that.
this, 2016? 17 you said?
Type,
yeah. Dex.
So you know what I'm saying? So I was just, it's like it's influenced by, like Chief would say, it's influenced by, but it's still me at the same time.
Definitely. I was gonna say,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
have a real
influence don't mean you copying. Yeah.
So that's exactly how it is. And like to this day, I just listen to a range of things, a range of people. I grew up in the church, played the drums in the church for like, you know what I'm saying, like over half my life. Like I've been playing the drums in the church since I was like 7. I'm like, I turned like 25 in like a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, so it's kind of like now it's kind of like I'm just doing everything. Like I'm about to drop an album called Slay R&B. You know what I'm saying? It's an R&B album. And
is it like true R&B or is it like your version of R&B?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's literally going to hit people in the face like,
shit. It's
what
like
the fuck?
Chicks Tape, he about to change the game.
Yeah, type vibe. And it's
That's
like,
fire.
I've given you, and it's not like I haven't given you samples. I've given you taste tests of Slay R&B. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even on Scott Summers 2 with Speeding. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I've given you tastes. I dropped a tape called Him. There's some, you know what I'm saying? It's a little sprinkles in there. I dropped a tape called April Isn't for Fools. It just gives you a sprinkle of diversity. Like, it's not really any lane you can, it's no real genre you could put me in. Like, I'm kind of just an
fuck
artist.
with that. Like, people that's not in a box. Like, I'm just making music.
Yeah, when it comes to music, I'm an artist. When it comes to overall, I'm like an entertainer.
That's really dope. I like that.
Yeah.
So what's next for One Pump? What where you going next? What you trying to do next? How you gonna expand your career? What's next
Slay
besides Enrage We
R&B.
Trust?
But say we know R&B.
We know Slay R&B coming out.
Slay R&B
That's it, yeah.
is coming soon. How soon?
Are you
can't
going?
say.
You gonna perform some of that?
I don't.
Come on,
Maybe
we need
one record.
now.
Maybe
We
one
need
record.
We need one.
Open it up that
It would
way.
change the vibe
Come on.
if we wanted to, I was going to rage. That's all.
Oh, no,
'Cause look,
rage.
so
We
this
want you
show,
to rage. but
This show is
start-
actually my last show of this fiscal year.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
this is
fucking
a
dope.
big deal.
Because I'm kind of just about to do that shift.
You about
Yeah.
to focus in. You about to hone in.
Slay R&B is about to be the shift. So this is my last show of the fiscal year.
Fans don't come
Yeah,
in here
so
half stepping. This is
Kind of got to
big
pull
deal.
up everybody.
Yeah,
that
he about
wanna
to
see
he about
that.
to bring
'Cause
everybody
I'm
out.
not gonna lie, the whole dynamic of my performance and everything now is about to change. So this gonna be like, I'll get turned up. I might do some Slay R&B though, just for y'all.
Oh,
Yeah, but say like even if you
I'm doing
opened up
Icebox
with it,
just
like,
for cuz.
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He said, "I'm starting to my shit."
But you know what I'm saying? So I might close out with like Slayer R&B, let that hoe run itself.
Give him that feeling,
Yeah.
those emotions,
Something
that
like
real R&B.
Yeah, because goddamn, my nigga,
And you know, Lost in the Air,
I was about to say
come on,
Smoke,
man.
he gonna do his thing too. So yeah,
Of course,
I can definitely blend some good.
we
good shit.
appreciate that, and we need that.
Yo, keep
You
it
know,
down, keep it down, keep it down.
Time running down. In Rage We Trust, One Pump. Please, everybody, y'all need to come out. Y'all need
Fuck
to
the
support.
please. Bring y'all asses out. We making
not-
history
bring your
straight
ass.
like that.
But peep though, anywhere you need me to be, the number one PUMP, One Pump, him, Scott Summers 2, out right now. Him, out right now. April Isn't for Fools, out right now. Go to my profile, Twitter, my Instagram, whatever you want to do. Go to the link
show the
tree.
love.
When you hit the link tree, go have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube. Go look at all that cool shit. We having that. Shout out my One Shot series. Shout out Home Team Productions. Slay ENT. High Tide. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Yes,
Bomb
Sticky,
drop.
Studio
Style top,
Rap,
nigga.
Rolling with Tank, One Pump, and Rage We Trust. Sober the DJ, 13th Grandmaster. We out of here.
Skirt.